Not bad. Okay. All right. What is up, YouTube? Hope you guys are all doing well. Back here with another lifting video. So today is 31st of July. Time is passing pretty damn fast. Feels twice as fast when you're only lifting once every other day. And so, it's a little bit higher. Moving by to my grandfather. But Planet Fitness, full body, the huge. Woke up this morning 163, just about with the phones, probably like 120, 162.5 without. Weight is very good right now, so diet is cleaned up to the T. Basically all whole foods, fat sources from eggs, lean beef, mackerel, fatty fish. For those eicosapentaenoic acid, docosahexaenoic acid, docosapentaenoic acid, all that good stuff. DHA, DPAs, keep your brain healthy, so I'm getting fatty mackerel for that. And then the remainder of my fat currently is coming from nuts, so walnuts, mostly actually almonds as of yesterday. And actually, well, I kind of did like a bit of a diet analysis before I went to bed last night, and I was thinking, you know what? It's been a while since I've had any decent amount of fat from nuts. I tend to crave it every once in a while, and so I think that's usually an indication I should be adding more of that in my diet. So that's going forward. Next few months, I think I'm going to be trying to add some more nuts, making sure I'm getting my fats from like walnuts, stuff like that. Healthy sources, good for omega-3s, a bit of zinc from some nuts, as well as vitamin E, especially from sunflower seeds. So I might add some more of that if I can get it from uni. My university generally has a bit of this stuff, so I can kind of add it in without having to buy it myself. And then rice, I am trying to incorporate rice as my main carbohydrate again, just to get my body used to it, digesting it super nicely, because that had got me basically in the best shape ever, a few months prior. And that was start of summer, so trying to get back to that. And then fiber-wise, I used to do Fiber One cereal. I was doing that for a while, but one, it has wheat bran, which is wheat, and the amount wasn't a ton, but it also had like a few other things, like I think it had stevia, splenda maybe. I think it was stevia, which is not a big thing, and I don't really think it caused issues. But I do want my diet to be as clean as possible. I am generally a proponent of the, if it didn't exist 200 years ago, don't eat it kind of thing. I mean, you don't have to be super strict to that, but just use your head a bit, right? And so I'm going to try and start preparing, bulk beans, because it's actually pretty damn cheap to do, cheaper than actually the cereal. And then that way I could just get my fiber from black beans, which is it's totally packed. A serving of that a day would be enough. It can only come out to like 100, I think 90 or 180 calories, depending if I wanted to get like all my fiber from beans. But probably I don't need to do that. So yeah, that's the plan going forward. Nutritionally for today, I've had 2 meals, both about 500 cal. I think we're currently sitting at like 988. First one was rice and some eggs on top. Didn't scramble it today, had it like sunny side up, which was great. And then, for lunch, a bit of rice and beef. Some pretty lean grass-fed beef, which I kind of cooked a lot of the fat out of. I know I should have kept it, but whatever. I am trying to kind of still keep the calories relatively low, the fat relatively low. And I think I might ease up on that a bit, maybe bring it up to, 50, which is where I'm at right now, 50 grams a day, maybe to like 60, 70. But I do love getting a lot of my energy from carbs. I'm a big carb eater. Yesterday was like 400 grams, and I still only had like 2,700 calories. So 1,600 calories of that was just for carbs, right, straight up. Anyway, that's what makes me perform best. You don't have to emulate that, obviously. But going towards the lift for today, I'm thinking we should be pretty glycated, pretty damn full of glycogen, and hopefully PR like we've been doing these past few days. So that said, I'm going to end it here, and I'll see you guys post lift, pose down, and Planet Fitness. Alright, another lift finished, and we are going to pose down, see what's going on. So 2 meals in, about 130 grams of carbs. Nothing too crazy, but hopefully, the workout was good. One set pretty much working. What do we do? One set of squat. No, started off one set of incline Smith press, one set of Smith squat, then one set of
incline or Smith overhead press, then one set of side delts, one set of bis, one set of side delts again, and then one set of calves, one set of seated leg curls, one set of seated leg extensions, set of lat pull downs, JM press extension with the cable for the triceps, and then a set of cable upper back rows, horizontal rows, and then finished off with adductors, abs, which was leg raises, and then a set of rear delts to end it all. So let's see if it shows. Just about an hour-long workout. Other side. Alright, overall pretty happy with that. Definitely filling back in weight, staying steady, looking like I'm retaining more water. Might try and vary my sodium in water a bit. I think I'm not drinking enough because I'm a bit parched, but either way, we're definitely getting stronger, and that's what freaking matters right now. So, not too much more to say. Thank you guys, like usual, for checking in. And I think we only have one more freaking Vermont Country Planet Fitness lift left until we're back in the city. So, stay tuned for that. For me, it'll be in 2 days. For you guys, I guess 2 days as well. But yeah, you guys know the drill. Stay lean, stay huge, stay hungry. Catch you guys all next time for another episode of Gains and Glory. Jaden out. Peace.